Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Rubidoux Creek Outdoors. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm glad y'all are tuned in, whatever time, whatever place, wherever you at. I'm glad, everybody watches videos whenever they can. Greatly appreciate it. I know there's a lot of channels out there, there's just so much overwhelming content out there, and I greatly appreciate it. Even if you just speed through some of the video to see the beginning and the end, that's fine too. Do what you want to do. You do what your heart tells you to do, right? I don't beg for it. You do what you gotta do. But I appreciate the ones that do tune in, my loyal subscribers out there, the ones that always posting comments and stuff like that. I greatly appreciate it. And hey, a lot of times most time I ask for these comments because I like feedback, right? That's how you learn things, and just it gives that two-way communication, right? So I greatly appreciate it. But today we're going to look at two knives. One knife I'm going to attempt to fix for Mr. Justin Landis. Y'all seen some of he's in prior videos where we went and did some knife trading and mainly visitations, right? We just visited and like minds kind of come together. Sometimes we get in trouble, and sometimes, most times it's in a positive way. End up going and buying stuff we don't need to buy. That happens a lot, I know. But there's a knife he wants me to fix. So basically what I did is I took I got two Sharpies. I got one I usually write if I'm sending packages and stuff like that. And then I've got a fine tip Sharpie right here that I use to, when I'm drawing out, if I'm working on a knife, everybody's got what they like to do. There's a lot of times if I'm having to reprofile a blade, I wing it. I just do it by sight. I mean, especially if it's minute. But if it's a lot I've got to hog off, I try to mark it on the blade, and kind of gives me an outline or a rough kind of, I don't say rough estimate. Basically gives me an outline. And it makes sure I don't hog too much off and that kind of stuff. So I got my fan. It's hot in this garage. It's not too bad, but it's going to be more because I pulled my vehicle in. And, of course, the heat off the engine and confined place. So I got my little fan going. But getting back on topic, the Sharpie here, I use it. It's just a Sharpie Industrial Super Permanent Ink. I got it in Lowe's in the the tool section. That's where I got it because that's what it's made to write on metal and stuff like that. But it does come off pretty easy if you use. I use rubbing alcohol just because it don't leave a residue on the blade or whatever I'm writing it on. And there's other products you can use to get permanent marker off, stuff like that. But this rubbing alcohol does a pretty good job, especially if it's on metal. But that's what I use. And basically what I did is I took the time and drew out different kind of shapes of the blade that he wanted. And because the one he's got, he called it a dinosaur. It looked like a dinosaur. And so whoever worked on it before, I forgot where he picked it up at. But the blade's a little bit loose. I'm going to try to tighten the blade up. And then I'm going to clean it up a little bit. It's right here. It is a... excuse me. I can't even hardly read the dang stamp on it. But I think it looks like bone, but I'm pretty sure that's Delrin. I think that is peach seed jig Delrin. It's just what it feels like. I could be wrong, but the stamp would tell you what it is, but I can't hardly read it. I'm gonna try to clean that up. But either way, it really doesn't matter because you want to be careful no matter what you do. But it does kind of matter whenever how I clean the knife up and how I get some of the scratches out. So that does make a difference if it's bone or Delrin or whatever. But either way, we're going to try to clean it up. I'm not going to do too much to it because he knows how to polish up blades and stuff like that on his own. I'm just going to just clean it up for him. I like to return it better than when I got it, how I received it, right? So. All right, so got my fan going. It's just pretty hot in here. I bought a portable air conditioner, but I don't know how I'm gonna make it work in this garage. So I may not be able to use it, but I want to use it. But that'll be another day, another topic. But especially when summertime comes. But here's the knife right here. Like I said, it's stainless. Let's see what year it is. Let's pull the little cheat card I don't memorize. Let's see here. Case. Got double X up top, so it is up here. Based off, it's not, don't have the funny S. It's got the standard S on it. So we know it's in 1970s. And so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each dot removed. So yeah, I guess that was 10 dots 5. So it'd be, I guess, 1975 if I got this correct. Off of the Knife Doctor gave a class on it on one of his videos. So, so if it's 5 dots, so it's middle. It's in the middle. So this is a 1975 case knife. And it's right there. It's got the regular standard. And this says this is the tested double X razor edge. It's kind of, it'd be hard to kind of see it. Y'all see it right there? Yeah. So there it is right there. Like I said, I can't read the pattern number. I don't know if it's just got crud in there or what, but either way, y'all see the shape he wants. So I'm trying to make a clip point. I think that's what he's wanting. So basically, I'll try to draw it out. He don't want nothing taken off the bottom. Sometimes I like to come in from the bottom, but he don't want the bottom taken out. So I'm gonna do what he wants, and then try to get it up here on this. So, like I said, I'm gonna draw it out several times on it, and then kind of figure it out, and then go from there. But there's the sheep foot. And then the spade blade. It's got like somebody, I don't know what they did to it, but I'm going to try to smooth that out, but it's just going to be impossible to take that off. Probably put an edge on it and go from here, but y'all can see it's got the wobble, see the play in it. I'm going to try to take some of that out. I have no intentions of taking it apart. I'm not going down that rabbit hole with it. Especially because it ain't my knife at this point. But like I said, it's probably some crud in there. Try to clean some of the crud out and see if I can get it tightened up. But yeah, there we go on that one. There's the sheath. See, it hangs from here. It's almost like a set of multi-tool pliers. I don't know what knife went in there, but it's a Western. Here's what I got in it. This is the knife I was telling you about. Nice buck, Western USA. It's number 532G. Like I said, it needs a little bit of cleaning. It's not bad shape. One day I'll get to it. It's something they don't make a lot of is time. But I think it'll clean up nice. Polish the nickel silver bolsters, and I don't know how much I'll polish. I may get some of these deep scratches out right here, but I don't want to mess with this too much. It's got a lot of nicks and things in it, but look right here. Since it's tapered like that, and the sheath's tapered, it won't go like that. It slides right in there, folks. Look at that. So I wonder if this could be a sheath. Either it fits this exact knife, it belongs to it, or it's maybe in that genre of knives. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But like I said, this sucker's heavy. It's solid. Look at all that brass in it. I mean, it's heavy. It's probably the same. It's probably as heavy or heavier than a buck 110. I can tell you that. Because it's fat. It's a lot of brass in there. Well-made knife. Now, it would be a little more comfortable wearing it on the sheath. But it's different how this dangles right here instead of, most of them are kind of attached right here. But you can see what I'm talking about. But either way, I'm going to sign it this. I have nothing else to put in this sheath, but now I do. So that's what we're going to roll with. But All right, so having still, so pattern number 6318, either HP or MP. I can't hardly tell. But we know number 6 is jig bone, jig synthetic, jig laminate. I think this is jig synthetic. Looks like Delrin. And then the 3, let's see, 6, 3. So it's 3 blades in it. Yeah, and the pattern number is 18. So, the stainless steel. Yeah, I mean, clean. I got to try to get some scratches. A lot of these scratches, y'all, you got to use sandpaper. And you're looking at good 45 minutes to an hour sitting there just going through the different. It's very time consuming. I'm going to let Mr. Justin do it. He knows how to do it. He can get some sandpaper. Just take his time and polish if he wants to polish on it. But, I mean, these blades, because you can see where they milled it. These blades were never super polished anyway. Now, the bolsters are pretty polished, these nickel silver bolsters, but the blades you only can get them polished so much without taking the grind lines in it. So, but I did it. Like I said, he can work on a little bit more. I kind of smoothed it out a little bit, but I brought it the tip down. You'll see right here the difference. But he told me not to take, because sometimes it depends on how the tips are broken. This one looked like somebody had broken the tip and then tried to reprofile it, and then it didn't look good. So I kind of brought it down a little bit. I got just a little bit of a clip on the tip, but I tried to bring it down more. I didn't want to keep hogging it down because you're taking away the blade. But he didn't want me going up, taking any off the bottom. He wanted me to bring it down. So I brought it down. It's better looking than it was. Like I said, it's all to their own. But I did not want to sit here and keep, especially it's not my knife. I didn't want to keep bringing it and keep grinding it down. So he's got to me it looks a little bit better. I ain't gonna say it's awesome, but it's the way whoever messed with the blade prior. I mean, it is what it is at this point. But to me, it looks a little better than it was. It's functional if he wants to use the knife for something. Carry it. It's functional. To the untrained eye, nobody really they ain't gonna think anything about it. Now, somebody that's a knife critic, of course, they're gonna probably look at it and whatever. But it's all to their own. Like I said, this knife was not perfect by no means. I brought the snap back, basically cleaned the springs up a little bit and put some oil in it, and it does work wonder because the blades didn't have any snap before, but y'all see right there. Of course, the ones that the blades didn't get used as much got more snap because they didn't get used as much. This one especially probably didn't hardly get used, but I tried smoothing that dent out or whatever the heck happened to it, but I'm going to try to put a little bit of an edge on it for him, and then I may add a little bit more oil to those pivot points, but other than that, I think I'm pretty much done with the knife. I'm going to reach out to him, which by the time this video gets posted, I've already reached out to him anyway. Like I said, I just don't feel comfortable keep grinding down because, I mean, the blade gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter as we go. So, but as he says, call it look like a dinosaur. To me, it looks less than a dinosaur than it did before. So that was, to me, was the end state at this point. So, all right, let's see if this thing cut. This blade didn't have an edge in the beginning. None of the blades did, so. I think that'll do it for now. Let's see here. So that one could probably do a little bit more, but I ain't gonna get crazy with it. I'm gonna let Mr. Justin, he knows how to sharpen a knife. I just kind of got the edges back on it, and this one got a couple sticky spots, I think. Yeah, still cuts, but it's got some hang up spots, and I think one of them's right there. But for the most part, just needs to take time and hone on it. But for the most part, I think it turned out all right. All right, there it is. I think it cleaned up pretty nice. Like I said, here's the picture of the before, and then here's the after. Like I said, I tried taking it down some. It's almost I got just a little bit of a clip right there, so it's like a drop point clip hybrid. I wanted to leave it. I didn't want to keep taking it down. Because he didn't want me touching the edge as far as taking any material off. So I did what he asked me to do. And but everything cleaned up nice. Till this blade didn't hardly ever get used. It's tough to open up, but like I said, I kind of polished down a little bit on this battle scar from whatever happened to it. But other than that, I just left it alone. I don't want to keep hogging on it. Sometimes you just gotta leave stuff alone. But I did make it less dinosaur looking. And but it's an EDC. He could carry it in his pocket if he wants to, and it's usable now. So I think it turned out all right. Hey folks, like I said, I had to work around the camera, and I was trying to get this done. I don't know if I'll do anything else. It's still early enough. I could probably work on something else, but I don't know if I will or not. We'll see how the day goes. I gotta get up super early and go into work tomorrow, so hopefully I'm not there all day, and I'll be able to get. There's a few things I want to get done around the house. I gotta change the oil. Basically, I would say a tune-up, but I gotta change the cabin filter, air filter, change the oil in my car. I'll try to get that done tomorrow, and a few other things around the house. So I'm always doing something. So other than that, like I said, I've got so many knobs I need to work on to clean, but hey, I'm trying not to stress over it. Some I'll film and some I'll just do without filming, because to me it's a little more enjoyable just trying to make a video, but I know people out there like seeing that stuff, so try to balance it out. Like I said, I balanced it. I wasn't going to film this, but I know I'm pretty sure I'll get some critics on there. Oh, I'd have done this and I've done that, and then that's fine too. It's all to their own. Like I said, everybody's got their opinion. I don't even get mad about stuff anymore. So like I said, you do how you want to do it, and I drew several different designs for Mr. Justin, and he picked the one he wanted, so that's kind of what I went with, and like I said, but also I want to do the best interest of the knife. I didn't want to be hogging a bunch of material off, because once it's gone, he ain't putting it back. He ain't putting it back. I know it's hard to believe, but you can't put that steel back on that blade. So I'd rather be safe, and I just took some of the rhino nose off, or the dino nose, took some of that off the blade, and then I'm just going to leave it alone. If he wants to grind more on it, he's more welcome to it. But like I said, I cleaned the knife up, brought the snap back into the knife, and I put edges back on the knife. So I did accomplish quite a few things. Polished the bolsters up. I tightened the blades up a little bit. I can only tighten so much without taking it all apart and putting new pins in it, because whoever had it before him, probably was prying something. That's initially why the tip was broke on it, and somebody tried to grind it. They did something wonky to it, and they stretched it out. But I wouldn't take it apart. This is all he wanted me to do to it anyway, and that's what I did. So it's definitely took a lot of the wobble out of the blade. So it's ready to be carried. He can use it as it's intended to be used. So I doubt it'll be a display queen. He'll probably pocket carry it. So. But anyway, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Like I said, more welcome to go down the rabbit hole. Check out the other videos we got. And but hey, like I always say, y'all stay positive, stay motivated, stay vigilant in this crazy world. I do have some. I got another video idea I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm actually gonna do it for myself, but I'm just gonna let y'all see the process. So it has to do with knives, but it ain't gonna be a knife. So hopefully y'all look forward to that. And hopefully it'll help y'all out. Like I said, you do what you want to do. It's your stuff. But like I said, I'm doing it. I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing to mine. So, and if it helps y'all out, it helps you out. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. It's all to their own. So, but y'all take care. God bless everybody. And hey, y'all stay vigilant out there, okay? I'll see y'all next time.